Hello, good evening. My name is Frankie Kington, known as a wise entrepreneur, and my guest speaker this evening is my dear friend Magdalena Jameel. Hi, Magdalena. Thanks for coming on my YouTube channel. How are you?
Hello everyone. Yes, I'm very good. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Magdalena. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you on here. We're going to talk about Magdalena, her journey from Poland to the UK, and all the excitement of coming and what she's actually achieved in her life. And she is a network marketer, so we're going to actually talk about her network marketing and all what she does as a successful entrepreneur. And I'm sure she's going to inspire us all and some tips to help us as well. How she's become very successful, I would say. So, Magdalena, tell me a bit about yourself.
Yes, so as you mentioned, I came from Poland and I am now in UK 15 years here. So I have three sons. One is 16 years old and two of them, they are toddlers, 3 and 4 years old. And I also have a husband. So yeah, we are just here in UK, five of us, and that's it. So I am a mom who is also building a business from home.
Wow, and your mum is back in Poland.
My parents are back in Poland, yes. Yeah.
Whereabouts in Poland do you come from, Magdalena?
I come from Krakow, actually, from the south of Poland. Yeah, so it's a city, but my parents now are living in a village. They moved to the village from the city, and it's actually one of the villages which is very close to the town where our Pope was living, was come from, next to Wadowice.
Wow. So I know Krakow, I've heard of Krakow. I know
Mm-hmm.
Poland because my business coach is from Poland and I've quite a few friends. My daughter has a friend who's half Polish, and so I've got quite a few friends who are from Poland. So I feel quite connected to the Polish culture now and Polish people. So I have quite a few friends. And Magdalena's from Krakow, which I've heard of. And I know it's a very nice place, Poland. I'm sure that Poland is a very warm place as well, Magdalena. It's got to be a lot warmer than the UK. So always curious why you've come from Poland to the windy and rainy city of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very windy here and rainy, but Poland is also cold, especially during the winters. We have like minus 17 or minus 20 there, and there was a lots of snow. This is not like snow in England. So we have here a couple of inches, and we are very excited in England when it's falling that much. And in Poland we have like 50 centimeters or more. So it is not unusual. It's actually really beautiful during the winter. It's really, scenery is really nice. So why I came here? I came because my first husband came here for work, and I came after him because we had a little child then. So I wanted to keep the family together, but it didn't come true. So anyway, but what doesn't kill you make you stronger. So
Exactly. And especially to the UK because it is a quite it's a
yeah.
I think it's a great country. It's quite a challenging country. At first you have to adapt to the weather. But I'm just curious because you said it was cold in Poland, Magdalena. So have you ever got a bucket of water and gone like that and thrown it and it just evaporated? Because I've seen that before. Is it that cold? Have you
Yeah,
done that? No. Have you
it
seen
is
that
very.
before? 'Cause I know that in parts of America, I know my mum used to go to America to see the in-laws. She said it was that cold. You used to get a bucket of water and just throw it in the air. And it just disintegrate. It was that cold. So it was all.
Yeah, yeah, it's happening also. Yeah, you can this experiment in Poland. I think. Yeah, it will go away well.
It must be a lot of people who died in at that time of year, or a lot of deaths because of the cold. I would say a lot of
No,
people, no, or you just get used to it.
yeah, I think it's different times now. So yeah, everybody know how to dress up and
Get
yes. So,
warm. Exactly. So, Magdalena, what do you do? You're here in Poland. Sorry, you're here from Poland, I should say. You know that you come here in Manchester or wherever you are. I'm from Manchester. I'm not sure where you're from. I think it's West Midlands. Is that right? What
now
do you
I'm
do
in
here?
Kent. I'm
Kent.
in Kent actually.
So
Yes.
you Kent from London. Wow, so you're down south.
Yeah.
So what do you do here, Magdalena? Have you took any skills from Poland to come to the UK and come to, like you say, Kenton down south in London? What skills you do? What are you doing to maintain your living?
Yeah, I actually work from home. So as I mentioned before, I have 3 children. And for me, at the moment, it's not possible to go to any job. And I wouldn't like to go any job anymore because I actually have business which I can work from home. And I can build my team. I can help people, for example, to save their money on the bills because I work with the company which is actually offering the great service and people can save money with us. So yeah, this is what I do.
And that company is called, is it Utility Warehouse?
That's right. That's right. It is utility warehouse. Yeah.
I know Utility Warehouse, I think it's one of the biggest network marketing companies in the UK now. And so I believe I hear that they're going wide soon. So they're going worldwide soon. Is that right, Jameel? Yeah.
I mean, there was some mentioning that we might go over, outside England, but I don't know about that, so I cannot comment about that. We are at the moment only in UK, and we are a multi-utility supplier. We are actually 25 years old company, so it also proves that we are established company. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And we all know the beauty of network marketing. I mean, I actually use the services of Utility Warehouse. I've actually got a mobile phone, I've got broadband, I've got the cashback card. So I know the benefits of using Utility Warehouse. So Magdalena is connected to a company called Utility Warehouse, and it's known as a network marketing company. I know that in America they call it multi-level marketing. It's the same kind of business model, and it's a very rewarding business. They say it's a business of the 21st century. So you have a network of people then, Magdalena, that's right, you work with. How big is your
Yeah.
network? Do you have a lot of people?
Yes, so basically what you do with the company, you first offer the services, as you just mentioned, you are a customer, so you are using our services. And you also can find the people who are doing exactly what you are doing. So our company is giving all the training. I am mentoring my team and we are exactly doing the same. So basically we are showing people what we are all about because we are not only multi-utility service provider. There are different ways which people can save money with us. One of them you also mentioned is a cashback card. None other suppliers offer this because this basically make your bills even smaller because by just going shopping you can shrink your bills, and we are doing all other things to help you save. So my network, I have quite a few customers and also quite a team which is working with me. We are never saying that there's some downline or upline. We are just a team of people working together and supporting each other. So, and it's great for every walks of life. But I like to work with moms because they can relate to me and I can help them to understand how they can actually work from home while having a children and while looking after children, doing all the house chores, and how they can, like in nook and crannies, they can just fiddle this in and they can create some additional income for their households.
Wow. I think it's great the fact that you're working from home and the fact that you have 3 children and the fact that within this pandemic. Magdalena, what? Because I'm quite amazed how you work from home, you do your business, you've got 3 children. I'm sure it drives you a little bit mad now and again and up the wall because that's what kids do. It shows that
Yeah.
they're fit and they're healthy. What skills have you learned? Because I know I've learned so much about myself working from home and being from home because sometimes I'm at home, sometimes I'm working in an office, sometimes here and there. So what skills would you have you developed working from home? Have you developed any skills? What you could probably help networkers or people who want to go into business? What skills could you pass on to them or say you've learned with this pandemic?
So first of all, I would like to say that I am very passionate about multi-level marketing in general because all those companies have access to the great personal development, which is not only about business, building your business, it's also about growing as a better person. So we have access to all the trainings with people who are very good in this, what they are doing. And basically what we can just follow the advice and just apply the skills not only in the business but in things like some skills to bring the children in better way, some skills to be better in budgeting your own your family budget, or different things really, for your health also, because we can learn how to actually create habits, small step every day, and just create some habits. I like actually, one of my colleagues in my company came with the idea how you can create a good habits for your life, for example, for your health. So he actually said, if you have some goal, like you want to go out every day and do some exercising, but there are days where you are not really up to that because, for example, it might drain, you are not feeling very well. So what he said, share your goal for mini, midi, and maxi. And for example, if you will say, okay, today I only want to do mini, so you would go for 10 minutes walk. If you will say, today I'm feeling that I can do my midi walk, it will be like 20 minutes. And then another one will be maxi, which is 1 hour. So basically, in this way, you are doing something every day, even if it's minimal activity. So you can apply this to anything. I'm even applying this to connecting with my customers. So my mini is one person a day, my midi is 3 people a day, and my maxi, for example, 5 people a day. So hopefully this can help some people to like create the habits for the life.
Wow, I really like that, creating habits. I always believe, Magdalena, in the power of three, because I know every day I do three things consistently every day, and I know that I can build on them three things consistently every day. Do you have three things what you build consistently every day? You said 4 or 5. Do you do them every day, or how do you work that?
Yeah, I have some things which I do every day. For example, I usually drink a lot of coffee, and on the morning I swap one of my coffee with water, which I actually have a glass of water all the time with me now.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite drink because I like drinking juices, but I swap with the water and I have water here. So that was one. Another one is I journal every day. So I have a notebook, which is, no, I have, oh, I have. So I have a notebook, for example, here, and I put my journaling. So basically, I'm writing like affirmation, what I would like to achieve or what I would like to be or something like that. So this is another one. And then one more which I have is to switch off social media by 10 o'clock in the evening. I know that it's maybe still too late,
Yeah.
but at least it's something because maybe then I can say, okay, let's switch this at 9 o'clock or whatever. I just don't want to be on social media for the whole day, and just to create this habit
Oh,
also.
you know what, Magdalena? I think that's a really important one because I know that once I get on the internet, I can be on it all night, late on in the
Yeah,
evening. So I think it's
yeah,
really important to have that time to switch off, especially when dealing with customers as well. We've got to say to ourselves, we need to switch off at this time because I've got myself to rest and I've got my family to think about, and I want to gather my thoughts and recuperate and gather my energy, for the next day. So I think it's really important that we know what time to switch off as business people and entrepreneurs, because sometimes our minds are racing away thinking of all these things of customers and getting business that sometimes we
yeah.
forget about spending time with ourselves. So that's really important points what you brought up there, Jamil, about switching off. I like the way you've got a notebook where you write down all your notes. I think it's really important. And what I've learned is to write down notes and to take your notes down because as we're getting older, when our mind tends to forget things, and it's important that if we writing stuff down, the things what we feel like we've forgotten, if we've written them down, we can always go to the notes and check on what we've written down. So I think that's really another important point as well, ladies and gentlemen, to write notes and take some notes and write them down. So, Jamil, who inspires you? Because obviously you must have somebody who inspires you. Have you got somebody you look up to? You have like a mentor or people you can think, oh, I really want to be like that lady, or I want to be like that person, or who who motivates you, who inspires you to be the person that you are, a successful lady?
I do listen to quite a few people in my field in area of personal development. But who I like, for example, very much Tony Robbins. I don't know if you heard about Tony. He have really extraordinary lifestyle and how he achieved this lifestyle. He's just done amazing things. So that's the one person. I like also John Maxwell, who writes lots about leadership.
I know John Maxwell.
Yeah, yeah, and for example, you can go on YouTube and just Google anything what inspires you, and just find some like your type of person who you would like to listen. Another lady I like, Lisa Nichols.
I know Lisa.
This is also a lady. Yeah, she's great, and I love her story about the swimming pool when she was. I don't know if you heard about her story when she was achieving. She couldn't really swim, and then she'd been put on in the swimming with the older girls, and actually her grandma told her, "Quitters never win, and winners never quit." And she was swimming with this mantra in her head, and she came first in her. Oh. Yeah, so Lisa Nichols is just amazing, and yeah, so those I could listen quite a few people, but those three at the moment are coming to my mind. And actually, about writing down notes, I want to say one phrase which I just love: "It's better to have a short pencil than long memory." Just to write down everything.
Hey, I like that. Yeah, and that's what you've done with that book. Lisa Nichols is amazing. I know she's got some really good books out there. I know Tony Robbins, the gentle giant Tony Robbins, such a massive guy into, but he's such a gentle giant, and I've heard of Tony a lot, and Lisa Powell within his book. He's really a great motivational speaker. I like people like Les Brown, Bob Proctor, Tracy, amazing guys, amazing speakers. And if anyone can listen to these guys, what we're talking about, please have a listen to them. There might be something in there what might change and transform your life and encourage you to do something, to believe in yourself, because that's
definitely
the truth happiness. Is that right, Magdalena? Truth happiness.
Yeah, it's the easiest way is just to Google those people on YouTube, and they will come up, and you can watch, and whoever drive your boat, you can just listen to those people, because there is lots of them. But those are my favorite, actually. And I would say, if you would like to start off on the journey with personal development, then there is a great book, and I think also a movie called Secret, which is really great. Yeah.
Secret with Rhonda Byrne. It's a very good book, isn't it? So, me as a spiritual leader and a spiritual coach, I practice Buddhism, but I know that law of attraction is about is on the same lines as The Secret, but Buddhism is a bit more deeper. It's more spiritual. It's more deeper and a more profound connection to the universe. But the law of attraction teaches that as well, Magdalena. About our thoughts and what we attract into our life is through our thoughts and our positive attitude and our thinking towards our positive, aspects that we want to achieve in our life. But Magdalena's touched on a great book there in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. If you haven't read it, please read it. And if you follow some principles, it will definitely transform your life. But have you got the other books as well, Magdalena? She's not only got The Secret, she's got The Power.
Yeah.
She's got The Magic. They're great books as well. And I've got them.
Okay.
3 books of power, and The Magic is really good as well, Magdalena. So if you feel like you'd like to read them, I'll delve into them as well.
I will. I definitely will. I haven't read them, so I will definitely will. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that they've done a film as well in The Secret, haven't they? I've not watched the film yet. But I don't know if you've seen the film The Secret.
I did watch, but quite a few years ago, so I need to rewatch it, actually. I've done this in the past.
Is it a good film?
It is definitely a good film, but as I said, I need to rewatch it, because I watched that, I think 8 years ago, something like that, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, we've touched on some amazing people there. And what I like about these amazing entrepreneurs or motivational speakers or network marketers, they've all got books. So even if you don't watch these people, you can even read their books as well. I think design and having your own book is sort of like delves into the life of how they created their wealth and their journey and how they've been successful. And I think every entrepreneur, if they can do that and have the patience, have the knowledge and the wisdom to do that, is probably write their own book. I mean, I'm on
Yeah.
the verge of writing my book as well. It's called The Wise Entrepreneur. It's called Growing Pains because that's what I'm doing, growing all the time. And sometimes it can be painful because we're learning valuable lessons about our life. And it's a real journey, it's a real journey. So I'm going to ask Magdalena, Magdalena, have you thought about anything like that, writing a book or telling everybody about your amazing life? Is that something what you'd like to delve into?
No, funny enough, you mentioned this, and yesterday I spoke with another lady on Facebook, actually on social media, and she did mention in a message to me that I should to write a book, but I don't have a time to do that. So I don't know, maybe I will start from a blog sometime in the
Oh,
future because
sure.
blog, yeah, you don't have to write a blog every day. You just need to, you just can write a blog every, I don't know, a week or every other week. Maybe. I don't know.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Magdalena. I was just going to say that to you because I started off writing a blog. And they say that
Yeah,
you do 10 articles on a blog, it's like an author to have your own book. So
yeah,
remember that, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to write a book off it, I can't write a book, I've not got the knowledge to do it. If you can do 10 articles on a blog, I mean, I use Google, but I'm sure there's more interesting and more better blogs. I'm not saying Google's bad, but it gets better and better. But I started off on a blog as well, Magdalena. So my blog is called inspiringfk.blogspot.com. That's a Google site, and it's helped me to write my book. So I've done 10
okay.
blogs on there, and now I'm going to publish my book. I've got 12 articles now through this blog. Now I'm going to start to write and publish my book. So I'm hoping, Magdalene, to have it out probably in the next month or so. You know,
Mm.
hopefully. I'm trying to get it designed for my daughter's birthday on the 29th of March so I can give it her as a birthday present and she can see my interesting life, what I've had. Yeah.
Yeah, so how often did you write a blog? How often did you write an article?
I'm on that blog. Bitch every day usually on that blog. So I've written that blog. It's took me, I'd say, about 2 to 3 months to really press on with this blog. And what I found as well, Magdalene, about writing my book, I found it very therapeutic. It really
Mm,
made
okay.
me reminisce, and there's a lot of nostalgia in there, and it showed me a lot of pains and struggles of my life, but showed me how it's transformed it and the kind of journey what I've been on. It's been absolutely amazing, you know. So, this book I found very therapeutic, and it's amazing how when I was writing my book, how come all the important things in my life kind of went boom, and jumped out at me, you know. So it made me a lot more easy just to write this book. And it just kind of flowed, because I'm thinking, what am I going to write? But when I started to reminisce and build up nostalgia, from the past, it was just so easy, to write these articles, on the blog. And it's just so easy. And a couple of my friends have proofread it, a close friend of mine, and she said it's really great, it's really heartfelt, and it's about my struggles, how I transformed my life from a troublesome kid to where I am now as a thought leader and entrepreneur. So I hope that you can read my book, Magdalene. I'll definitely send you a
Well,
copy. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah, I will.
inspire you to write your book. That'd be great if you could do the same. And I maybe can help you with a couple of people. I've got a couple of people who I know who are really good at writing books. So maybe if you're interested, Magdalene, you can pass you the name onto them. They can give you some help, give you some support. Yeah.
Yeah, that will be great, but that's a future plan.
That's the
That's for the
future,
future.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
encouraged that's the future. But yeah, nice to keep on trying to encourage you. But if you want that support there for you, Magdalena. Yeah. So that's what I'm actually doing at the moment. Magdalena, yeah. Foods. What do you eat? What do you like to eat? Have you got any hobbies? What keeps you going? You need to be motivated, Magdalena. You're a busy lady. You've got lovely children, you've got a lovely family, you've got a business to do. What foods are you eating? What's healthy body, healthy mind? Do you agree with that? What are you eating? Because I've heard all about this Polish food. Seems quite nice. So
Yeah.
what do
So
you do to keep yourself healthy and fit? What helps you? keeps you focused.
So if we are in terms of food and in healthy food, I do juicing. So I do juice my fruits and vegetables, and this is how I take vitamins from the fruits. Polish food, it's a nice food, but it's not the most healthy one, to be completely honest. But that's why.
Wow.
So all those things, we have like more Indian kitchen here. We like doing curry here. In my household, we like to do like chicken biryani things like that. So we like those. What was another question about if I have some hobbies? At the moment, I have, as I said, 2 toddlers, which are always busy, and probably you also seen them on networking events when they are jumping around, and yeah, it's quite busy. So at the moment, I give my time like more, like 100% to them. But when they go to school, I like nature a lot. I like walking, little bit of movement. I don't call this exercise because I don't really like this word, because for me exercising means something extra, and I do like moving, but not like extra moving, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I don't know what else. What motivates me? My children, because I do this for them, and to leave them legacy, and to inspire some people. My people on social media do motivate me, because for the comments which I'm taking from them, when I post something and I have nice comments, and for example, when people say that they can relate to what I'm saying, it's actually really uplifting me. And I don't know, what else would you like to know? Because I did touch the food, motivation, and my hobbies. What else?
No, I think it's really good what you touched on there, Magdalena, yeah? Because you talked about it's really important that as we're entrepreneurs and we're business people, we've got to have a why. And there's no more bigger why than supporting your family and looking at your kids, especially when you know the going's a little bit tough, or you're thinking, oh, you're a little bit tired, or you feel like you're procrastinating. You can just look at your children and think, right, that's my why, that's my motivation.
Yeah.
My husband and my children and my house. That's really important. We've got to have this why you want to do it. And I have a family as well. And I want to do it for my family. But I feel like you as well, Magdalena. I feel like I want to leave something behind in the world. I want to leave
Mm.
a legacy behind, hopefully, so that my family, or I can inspire my family, or I can
Yeah.
go on to change the poverty in the family to say that you can do great things in the world. It's not all doom and gloom and sadness and bitterness of what we're seeing, because sometimes the media portrays that or the negative aspects of life. But there is great people like yourself and me who are doing really positive things to make a difference and to leave a legacy behind, hopefully for our family and for our children, so that they can pick up where we've left off. So
Yeah.
that's where, for me, I feel as a thought leader, that's where I'm thinking of. I want to make a difference, but I want to leave something behind for my family so they can go,
Yeah.
right, I can pick something up, or I can show something to the community or society where they can see, oh, this is what Frankie did. This is where Frankie's left off. Let's carry on from where Frankie's left off, and leaving that kind of legacy. So that's that's really what I feel. That's why my why is, and why I do what I actually do. So if you was to give any tips or any advice to anybody, Magdalena, who you feel you'd like to inspire, because I'm sure sometimes when we're becoming successful, there's a lot of people who admire us, but there's a lot of people who don't like us. And I'm sure, Magdalena, you're seeing people around you, you think, I'd love to help that person.
Mm.
I'd love to
Yeah.
help that person. I'd love to help that person. What tips, what advice would you give to somebody in your position who has to juggle kids, look after the family, doing some great jobs? What advice would you give them? Any tips? What pointers could you give somebody to inspire them to follow their dreams?
Yeah. So what I would like to say, maybe this is not a tip, but it's a question actually. If somebody who is watching us, ask yourself a question. If you are doing what you are doing at the moment, you will be doing for the next 5 years, where you will be. And if the answer is that nothing will change and you are in the same exactly place and you are miserable, you have some pain in your heart, for example, not enough time for the family, not enough money for travels or anything like that. So if you did answer yourself that after 5 years of doing what you're exactly doing today, nothing will change, then maybe it's the time to take some opportunity in your hands and just jump on this wagon and just follow your dreams. So that will be my question.
Wow, what a great question. I mean, I honestly believe, Magdalena, yeah, the first step is the most important step. Would you agree with that? The first step is the most important step, and as long as you make the first step and you know where you're ending and know where you're going, it's
Yeah,
that journey to keep going and persist. So it's like saying, I know where I want to go, and I know how long it's going to take me, but the first step is really important for me to get where I need to go. That makes the journey a lot more enjoyable and a lot more adventurous and a lot more easier. Because if your life isn't adventurous, it becomes dull and monotonous.
yeah,
But what we're here for, we're here to be enjoying our lives and to be adventurous and to be making a difference in other people's lives, you know. And I believe in mentors and coaches. I have a lot of mentors and I have a lot of coaches. And these mentors and coaches will always get you to where you need to go, especially if you feel like you're procrastinating or you feel like I can't do it and you're having these little self doubts which play on your mind and you're thinking, I'm not good enough. No one's going to have my services. No one's going to believe in me. Yeah. If you was to have a mentor, Magdalena, who would that mentor be?
if I could have any of those people who I
What
mentioned before,
mentor
that would be
would
good.
you think you'd love to work with? I'd love to work with her. Who would that be?
um, I don't know, probably Frankie.
Now, oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. That was really nice. There's so many mentors in the Magdalena. I'm looking at
Yeah,
it thinking there's so many people who would like to work with. Everyone I feel in our lives is a mentor. Everyone in our lives, I feel, is a coach. And we've
yeah,
mentored and coached so many people. But now we want to do it as a lucrative industry. We know that mentoring and coaching is such a rewarding and lucrative industry. Not just some money, but the fact that we can help somebody transform and change their life, I feel is a really big reward. If we can just help just one person a year, or even just that one person to change his life, that's a victory for me. That's what's
yeah.
what's about creating values. So I know that Magdalena is creating so much values in her life, and for other people's lives. And that's important. And I hope to do the same and carry on to keep creating value in so many people's lives. So, Magdalena, we're going to round it up now. Do you want to say any more words? Any bit of advice about if people want to speak to you? Because I'm going to promote you, as you know that, and help you. Where can we find you? Where's the best place to see you, Magdalena? Would you like to share that?
So if you would like to find me and connect, then my name is Magdalena Jameel and I am on Facebook on the same name, also on Instagram the same, and LinkedIn. It's very easy. I don't have any other names. It's just my name and my surname, and I am on these three platforms, so you can find me there.
So we hear that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? Magdalena is very, very smart. She's on the right platforms and the right social media channels. Yeah. And she's a very successful network marketing lady, very inspiring. I've really appreciated this YouTube with Magdalena. I've really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot more about my friend, which is good. And I hope that we can inspire each other to do even better things for our customers and clients and the viewers as well. So, Magdalena, I really thank you for your time this evening. Thank you for coming on and sharing loads of interesting thoughts and ideas about your life and about your business, how we can inspire people. I really appreciate you, and I'm really hoping that you write this book, not just now, but I'm hoping that I'm inspiring you to write this book, which would be a real victory for me and for you as well. So, once again, thanks again, Magdalena. I really appreciate you. Thank you, audience, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Please leave us a comment, leave us some feedback. That'd be great. We'd love to hear what you think. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Warmest wishes.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks, Magdalena. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Frankie. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye now, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.